So on the first one, because it's much easier to hold on to. All right?
You're not even weaving then, you're just...
Okay, start here where you want it. Now some I've seen just leave the ends. I'm not crazy about the look, but that's how it goes.
Like a dark end?
Is
that what they're doing?
They'll either do a dark end or they'll do a real light end and just leave that.
Basically looks like you haven't had a highlight for 6 months.
Yeah. You know, so to me it almost looks like a home job. I would rather see you do something like this and make it much more professional. Alright, we're going to go into the middle. Now depending on how high you start, you want to stagger each panel, you want to stagger it and just gently brush it into the next. Now she's already, you know, pretty dark, and where you're really going to get the visual, the best visual, is when you go up on top. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do this right here. So you're going to take the darkest part, go in here, go right into here, flick, dab again, and as you're going into this, into the panel 2, take it and wipe it. Take it, wipe it. That's why you need your paper towel. Take it and wipe it. Because otherwise what happens, you will start getting decolorizer on your brush. And now this won't stay as dark. Okay?
Can you see what you've just done? Is it noticeable?
Not right now, you can't, but you can see it as far as the color goes. All right? And just place this on top. You should have stayed underneath. And then I just take them and bend them. All right, your next panel we're going to go right on top of. And just keep foiling and foiling. Again, you're going to be taking as much hair as the texture allows. You want to see more color, you're going to take thinner sections. You want to see more matted, all right? So now you take this again, hold on. I'm going to start lower here. Two is going to go up a little bit higher. And color 3 put it on here. Take flick, wipe, flick, wipe, flick, wipe. Got it? Okay.
And what's the reason for doing that?
When you do the flicking, you don't want to get any decolorizer on the brush, because then when you go back in, it's not going to stay as dark and you're going to have different shades. Now, as you're coming up, remember down here, there's a lot more hair that's going to be covering over. So once I start getting up where you're going to be seeing more hair in through here, and I want to diffuse, the color. I don't want it quite as solid. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to back comb 1. Back comb 2.
What's that? Why are you doing that again? I'm sorry.
I don't want as much color.
Got it.
I want more diffusing of color or more color variation. So you can do that throughout. You don't have to do it every section. You could do it here, you could do it every third, every other, and you're going to get more variation of color. Remember, this technique is about your customization for your client. Not too many people are going to think about doing a back comb.
So they kind of feather into each other.
Exactly. Well, you can see what's going to happen, because this is going to be, if you take a look, you've put a back combed piece in there. Yes? So this is not going to color evenly. And that's good. Okay? If anything, here, take a look through, pass little Dolly, and really go through it. Now, another thing, the back of that mannequin first, because that's where you're going to see most. And the new Shades EQ cream is absolutely perfect to do zone 1.
Well, because it's a mannequin and it's already pre-colored, I mean,
That's why
how are you going to do this?
that's why I used the decolorizers,
Okay.
you know, on them, and
Hope for the best.
I don't really like the color. I think it came out brassy, but you can obviously see
Right.
where we're going. So again, when you're doing formulation on your clients, it's no different than any other color that you're doing or any other technique. You have to take the consideration of the texture of the hair, the condition of the hair, your target level, where you're starting. So all of that, those are the laws of color. That remains the same. Okay? So again, yeah, mannequin hair is not the best, and that's why I've chosen to use the decolorizer, just so you could see what's going on. Okay, we're going to be doing a parting, and we're going to work our way up to where the part is. And I would also go into basically how they wear their hair, so that I can get where I want to place everything. So, OSHA says we have to be covered up, and we need gloves. Take me just a little bit to mix everything. Has anybody used a color board?
Yeah.
The color boards? Mm-hmm. They're a little bit easier for down here and this technique.
It's cleaner. I think it's cleaner, and then you don't hear the crunching in
Yeah.
here.
Paper towel is very important because of one of the parts I'm going to show you how to use.